Um, Hello and welcome to this live. I'm Delisa. Here on Substack, I write for Revelations of a Creative Heretic and also the Wool and Ink Society, which is for knitting and crochet and fiber stuff. Today, I'm talking about the journaling project that I have going on for song lyrics and journaling together. This is going to be a year-long project, and everyone is welcome to join in. I'm going to talk a little bit what I'm going to do for my project and then share with some ideas that you could use for your project if you want to do some song lyric inspired journaling. I have chosen a specific band to work with. So throughout the year, my lyric choices will be based on only on songs from that band. I've chosen the band Sleep Token because I really enjoy their music. For your project, if you join in, you can obviously choose any band that you like. So what I have done is taken all of their song titles from their current album and all their past albums. Hello, thank you for joining in. And put them in my handy little cottage cheese container. So that throughout the year I can just randomly pull one out. There's like 60 plus song titles in here, so I have plenty to choose from. Um, you can do something similar for your own journaling project. Or, if you like, let's see, a Sleep Token is a rock band, a metal band, an alternative rock metal band. I'm not sure how they classified themselves or how the music industry classifies them, but certainly not everybody's flavor of music. So definitely pick um a band or a genre of music that you love. So for this project, I throughout the year I'll just pull one of these out, and then what I will do is take the lyrics from that song and either use the whole entire song if I feel like it, or just pull out a section of the lyrics and put them into my journal, and then make an art piece around that. So in my art journal, I do things like this. Um, so for example, if I was doing this for this project, I would have some kind of art and then handwrite the lyrics for that month in. And then also journal a little bit about what those lyrics mean to me, or anything that they might be inspiring to me or making me think of, or anything like that. It doesn't have to be anything related to um what the song lyrics themselves actually mean, or what the band is intending for them to mean. It's your own personal interpretation of those lyrics is what you're going to be journaling about. Um, does anybody have any questions? If you have any questions about journaling or participating in this project, just put them over in the comments and I will answer them as best as I can. So things that you could do for your own journaling project with this is do like I did and choose a band that you really like, and then put all their song titles in a bowl. or you could choose, a theme and then just pick songs that fit that theme. I know a lot of people like to choose, like, a word of the year, um, and stuff to have in their journals and just be, like, kind of a guiding theme for their year. You could do something like that. Um, you could just even choose songs at random, like, when you're listening to music and you hear something that, really speaks to you in that moment, you could note down what that song is and then find the lyrics for that song and journal about those. It's, um, really open to what you want to do in your own journal and what works for you. Um, and you can, make it as easy or as complicated as you like. Make your art as simple or easy. Like, this one is obviously I did like a little portrait here, but you can also do something abstract. Let me find one in here where it's just like this is just like a doodle that I've colored in and then added words. You could do something like that. Um, it could be like this where it's just laying down color onto your paper, collaging, um, you know, drawing things that maybe um, the lyrics are inspiring to you if you know um it's really just whatever works for you. um because this is an art journaling project, uh the kind of journal you choose does matter a little bit. You don't have to run out and buy anything fancy. um this is fancy, you don't need this. This one is still fancy, but less. This is a moleskin, um, and so it has thicker paper in it. So if you're gonna be doing something like I do, because I use watercolor and a lot of water, so something with a thicker, sturdier paper is good for that. But, if you have a journal that is just something that you picked up from Walmart or somewhere and it has thinner paper, you can still use it. You can collage in it and the paper will hold up. You can take gesso and paint over a layer of gesso over the paper to thicken up that paper and make it sturdy enough to hold up to wetter mediums like watercolors or gouache. But if you're just using like markers, pencil, crayons, you have a little bit of wiggle room with the kind of paper that is in your journal. Hmm. Okay. Any questions so far? We're doing okay. uh, yeah, thank you guys for being in here. I'm still practicing doing these lives. I hope you guys could hear me okay. I should have asked that first, but I completely forgot to ask that first. I'm using a fancy microphone today, so fingers crossed that the sound is getting through okay, and I'm just gonna pretend it is because I figure if you guys couldn't hear me, somebody would have said something by now. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick my song for this month, and we'll see what I will be working with this month. I'm pretty excited about this project, actually. Um, let's see. What do we have here? Oh, this is one of their newer songs. The song for this month is gonna be it's called Provider. Um, So when this live gets shared to my Substack as a recording, I will put the link to this song and the lyrics of the song in case anyone wants to check that out. Um, and also over in the chat, I have put the link to the last live that I did for the other journaling project that I have going on this year. That is the photo journaling project where each month there's just a single word prompt uh, for a photo that you can, to take a photo and then journal about it. So the link to that video is in the chat if anybody is interested in that. Um, any questions about these journaling projects or journaling in general? Art journaling, creative journaling, um, general questions about journaling, getting started with journaling if you're not a journaler. Journaling, there's a lot of stuff out there about journaling currently because it's super popular, and that's because journaling can be helpful in a lot of different ways. Um, I use journaling as creative expression and memory keeping and kind of just recording daily life on top of sorting things out when I'm trying to think things through or trying to figure out what I'm going to do next or whatever. So, um, there's a lot that can be done with journaling. There are loads of different ways to journal. Um, the best way to journal is always whatever way works best for you, and that can be different for everybody, and that can be something different for you from, day to day. Maybe one day just a long handwritten brain dump kind of journal entry works really well, and then maybe the next time, some creative journaling with, pictures or just doing some random doodling or, slapping down some colors on a page, is what works for that day. I find it important to be pretty flexible in your journaling practice and, to not worry about if you journal every single day or not, or if your journal is pretty or if it's neat and tidy and it looks a specific way. Your journal should always look like you made it and not necessarily be looking like other people's journals. Um, so we are coming up on 15 minutes. I'm going to keep these lives pretty short. So, yeah, if you have any questions, pop it into the chat. This video will be on my Substack when Substack is finished processing it, and over on YouTube, um, I will have the links to this band and this song in there in case anybody is interested in using that for your journal project. And also, I will put in a list of ways that you can make this journaling project your own. Thank you for joining with me today. The two of you that are here, thank you. That's really important, and I appreciate that. If you're not already a subscriber to my Substack, check it out and see if it's something that you would like to subscribe to. And I hope you join in these journaling projects because I find journaling in whatever way that you choose to do it to be a really helpful life tool. All right. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.